Hi, and welcome back to the FreeFormKnits YouTube channel. I'm Haxann Evers, the Knit and Crochet whose freeform ways of crafting is led to the world of design. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming by and crafting with me today. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. This is another crochet with me style video, and I'm going to be crocheting another Amigurumi plushie. I've done one of these videos in the past, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to do another one. The plushie I'm going to be crocheting is the Toy Mermaid plushie by Winding Road Crochet, and this is a free pattern I found. I think I found it through Ravelry, but it's a free pattern on their website, and it looks really fun. So this is the time of year, I'm filming this, it's nearly November, and this is the time of year where I end up making a lot of crochet Amigurumi toys just as gifts, and I really love making Amigurumi toys. Like, they're so cool, like the construction of them, and really nice to have and great as gifts. So that's probably what this toy is going to end up being, a little gift for someone in my family. But I'm really excited to try out this pattern. It looks like a lot of fun. So the yarn I'm going to be using for this pattern, I have some scraps, and I never check gauge with Ravelry patterns. I don't think I ever follow with like their recommended yarn or hook size or anything. I always just, it's a toy, so it doesn't really matter. I'm using worsted weight yarn, and I'm going to be using a 4.5mm hook. That's what I've been recently using for my Amigurumi plushies. And I am a little bit worried about yardage. I have in my head, I always feel like crochet takes up more yarn than it actually does, but I should have enough, I think. So this is what I'll be using for her skin tone. This nice brown. This is probably, all of this is, I think I love this yarn except this one. Or maybe this one is too. I think it's all 100% acrylic. Probably I love this yarn. Like, I don't have the ball band, so I have no idea of colorway names. But I've got this brown. This is actually a leftover from one of my sweaters that I really love, so I'll be excited to use this. I have these two skeins, these two little scraps of yarn, and I'm torn about which one I want to use for her tail and like her outfit. I want to use this one. This one has like, it's brighter and it's got like these darker contrasts with the pink, and I really love it. But like I said, I'm worried about, like, I might not have enough. I should. I think I'm just, like I said, I have in my head crochet takes up way more yarn than it actually does. So I want to use this one, but this one does have more. So this is the safer option, but it is darker, and I kind of like it to be a bit brighter. And then I have this, which, do I want to use this for her hair? If you see in the pattern picture, what I'm really interested in this pattern, like what throws me with doll patterns is like the hair, like you may have to cut like a bunch of fringe and like put each individual strand on the head, but it looks, and what I'm hoping is the case, that her hair is like one piece. It's like essentially like a wig that you have to stitch down. It looks really interesting. I hope it's one piece. It looks like it in the picture. Like, you do these twists and then you move on to another section and do another twist. And I have this dark blue, but I don't know, I think I want to do a brighter color, but I'm not sure what. I could, like, I'm using worsted, but I do have some pink DK that I could use instead. I don't know if I have enough worsted pink scraps to do her hair in worsted, but it's a toy, so it doesn't really matter if I use a thinner yarn for her hair. This is the pink I have, and actually, if I really wanted to, I could hold it double, even though I probably won't need it to get gauge. That'd actually be really cool. Like, her hair would be then this marled pink, this light and dark pink. I might do that. Change of plans. This is the yarn I'm using. Now watch me struggle with gauge, the tight gauge, because I'm holding DK double, but I could just use big hook size. It's a toy. It's fine. I can do whatever I want. There's no rules. Alright, so I have my yarn, I have my hook, I have my pattern. Let's get crocheting. So her final reveal. Here she is. And once again, I'm not the best at crochet facial features, like putting on any sort of embroidery on a crochet doll, but she's okay. Like I said, I copped out on the hair. I did not do the final piece because I was done, even though it's the same day, like, and I did not work on this all day. I worked on this maybe a total of 2 to 3 hours. It's super quick, like, and I love that the head and body all one piece. The only separate pieces you had to make were the hair and the arms. And I had enough yarn, so overall I'm really happy. Like, the pattern was really good. The only complaint I'd say about the pattern is that when you start the body, it's not really, it doesn't say which yarn to start with. Like, I had to figure out that, oh, I'm starting at the top of the head. I have to use the skin tone color. And she also doesn't say, like, I showed how the head was shaping. She has a note once you're done with the head shaping that the head's not supposed to be like the typical sphere. It's supposed to be more flat and oval-like for the hair. She doesn't say that till after you've done it. So it's really a pattern you have to read through it. You should do that with any pattern, but you know, don't always follow the directions, right? You have to take note of that, just so you're not second guessing yourself. But other than that, it's a really well written pattern. The only thing I have to do is that like, this is open, her tail, like, you finish her tail and then you work back and forth in rows. I have to weave this in, and it doesn't say, at least I didn't notice, but I'm going to like sew this close because this is open, like where I have her stuffing, and I think I need to add a little bit more before I close it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with her. I do feel like her outfit's could have been more rows, but that could just be my row gauge and where I put the arms. So and like I said, I only did 2 pieces of the hair instead of the third. I kind of feel like she's, like, I kind of adjusted her a little bit. Like, I felt like at first when I finished her, she was looking off to the side a little bit, like with her hair and just the way the head shaped. I feel like the head shaping, it kind of lent itself to making the body a little bit awkward, like, because when crocheting in continuous rounds, the stitches are always shifting a little bit, and so even though you're increasing and decreasing in the same spots, it kind of just spirals a little bit. So it kind of made me feel like I had to like twist her in the way I wanted her. But other than that, I'm really happy with her. I really love how the hair turned out. You holding the DK double, I went up to a 5mm hook to do that, and it's just really soft. And I love the marled effect of it, which you probably can't tell very well in this dark lighting, but I'm not 100% happy with her facial features. I was trying when I was sewing it on to like make her winking, or maybe even just do 2 eyes, but it just didn't work out. So I did do sort of like in the pattern, like she has the eyelashes and stuff, but I just did very simple. But yeah, other than that, she is done, and I'm really happy with this pattern. And if you want to make it, I will have the free pattern listed below, windingroadcrochet.com, I think. And I recommend it if you want to make a little toy mermaid. She's really good size too. I'm pretty sure that she used worsted weight yarn in the pattern. I also did not stuff my arms. I don't know if it called for that, but I was just too lazy to get up and get more stuffing. Truly, like, that was the only deciding factor. So she has no stuffing in her arms, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with her. And that concludes this crochet with me video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tell me in the comments below and leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting!